seat set up for you. So the first thing is the height. So between you and the door there's a plastic handle, right? Grab that plastic handle and pump it up. Imagine it's like your bike tyre you're pumping up. Do you feel the seat getting a bit higher?
Yeah.
That's it. So keep that coming up. Excellent stuff. And then you've got 3 pedals down there.
Yeah.
So which one's the clutch pedal?
I don't know.
Right, so when your mum and dad were telling you, the clutch pedal, see the one I'm making move down there? That's
Yep.
the clutch. The one in the middle,
Yeah.
that's the brake. And the one on the right hand side, that's the accelerator. Okay?
Okay.
Now see when I put the clutch down, do you see how it goes down on your side?
Yeah.
Now if you try and put your foot on it, it feels quite far away, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So what we want is we want you to be close so that when you put your foot on top of it, it doesn't feel stretched. Do you know how to move one of these seats forward?
Right.
Yeah, bar down the front. That's it. So if you lift that bar up, yeah, you put your other hand on the steering wheel as well, and that will help you like pull yourself forward. So try that foot on the clutch again. Still feels quite far away. So let's get the seat forward a little bit more. So lift the bar up. There we go. Right. So put your foot on the clutch pedal for me.
There we go.
Brilliant stuff. So keep it on there. I'm going to take my foot off. I just want you to see if you can keep it down. Okay. So keep pushing it down. Does that feel comfortable enough for you?
Yeah.
Good stuff. Relax your feet off the pedals now. Both hands on top of the wheel and then bring it all the way around. Make sure you can get all the way down to the very bottom. Fantastic. What do we do to keep ourselves safe in a car? What do we put on?
Seatbelt.
Yeah, so let's pop our seat belts on. Brilliant stuff. And then we're going to switch the engine on. Before we switch the engine on, we've got to check the car's in neutral. Neutral just means no gear. So have you ever seen your parents kind of wiggle
Yeah.
the gear stick?
Yeah.
Right, so they're wiggling it towards me and then towards you, like that.
Yeah.
They're just doing that to check it's in neutral. Because it's in neutral, we can now turn the key all the way to switch the engine on. That's it, so turn it all the way away from, other way, keep going. There you go, so that's the engine switched on. Last thing I'm just going to get you to do, Oscar, before we get the car moving off, is look in this mirror here. Now we need to be able to see out the back window, so it's up a little bit high. So we just adjust it, just by doing like that. Can you see out the back window now?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Right, so we're going to get the car moving off.
Okay.
Now a couple of things to let you know. I'll talk you through it. Okay, so
yeah.
don't worry about like me not looking after you and stuff like that as well, because I've got pedals here, I've got a clutch and I've got a brake, so I can always make sure we don't crash. That's my job. Alright, so don't worry about that.
Yeah.
See, if I say something that doesn't make any sense to you, Oscar, just say, George, that doesn't make sense. I'll find a different way of explaining it. Alright, again, that's my job. Deal?
Yeah.
Fantastic. Which foot's your right foot?
This one.
Right, see your right foot, take it away from the accelerator and just put it on the floor. And just leave it there. I don't want you to move it at all at the moment, even once the car's moving. Okay? Can you put the clutch pedal back down for me? All the way down to the floor. That's it. So keep that down there. What we now want is to put the car into first gear, so push the gear stick over to me and forward. Brilliant. Still keep your clutch pedal down, put your hand on the handbrake.
Oh no.
And we're going to put the handbrake down, okay? But we're going to keep our feet nice and still there. So hand on your handbrake, bring it up, squeeze the button in and push down. That's it. Once the button's in, all the way to the floor, both hands on your wheel. How thick is a pound coin? Think how thick it is. Very, very thin, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very gently bring your left foot up, just the thickness of a pound coin, hold it there. That's it. And then bring your foot up off the clutch completely. No, keep both your feet on the floor. So at the moment, well done, you've got the car moving off. Not that scary, was it?
No.
Right, so you've done go-karts before.
Yes.
So in a go-kart, when you turn the steering wheel, it literally moves about that much, doesn't it?
Yeah.
At the end, we've got a big turn to the left to do. I want you to think about your mum and dad when they turn into a parking space. How much do they move the steering wheel?
I don't know.
If you think of their steering, they do a lot, don't they?
Yeah.
Right, so look into this space we want to turn, bring the wheel round to me. Good, hold it about there. Straighten up your wheel. There you go. And then just do small adjustments just to make sure we try and stay on our side of the road. So one of the first things that folk usually notice when they get in a car is actually how much they move the steering wheel. Second of all, are you pressing any pedals at the moment?
No.
Am I pressing any pedals?
No.
Is the car still moving?
Yes.
Did you think you'd have to press a pedal to keep it moving?
No.
Ah, so why not?
Because
And then bring it round here to the left.
I don't know, honestly.
So the pedal that's on the right, what's that called?
A
Accelerator, right. So what we're going to do is we're going to call it the gas pedal,
Alright.
because saying the gas is a lot easier than saying accelerator all the
Yeah.
time, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what does the gas pedal do for you?
Make you go forward a lot more.
Makes your speed go up, doesn't
Yeah,
it? So
yeah.
at the moment the car is just staying at 5 miles an hour for us, and it's not increasing its speed, it's not going slower either. I want you to put your right foot on the gas, and I want you just to give it a gentle but constant pressure, as if you're gently squeezing a fist type of thing. See your speed going up?
Yeah.
Now I want you to try and get the car just staying about 10 miles an hour just now. Brilliant stuff. So keeping us nice and straight, put your hand on top of the gear stick. Your thumb is in a perfect position, so keep your speed up a little bit with your accelerator. Put your left foot over the clutch again.
Right, over the
Clutch pedal, that's it. So keep your speed up again a little bit. Right, so now put your clutch pedal all the way down. So clutch all the way down with your left foot, that's it, all the way down. Then back up again actually, because we've lost a bit of speed there, so build your speed up first. Right, so clutch all the way down, all the way down with it. So you need to push it all the way to the floor when we put it down, okay?
There we go, that's it.
And then bring it back up again for me. Because what we're going to do is we're going to practice doing a gear change. Now when we change the gear, the clutch has to go all the way down for it.
Okay.
Okay, so both hands on your wheel, because we're going to do the junction first round
Yeah.
here to the left. So we check it's nice and clear, which it is. So we do a big steer round to the left.
My brother actually done this for, I think it's his 18th birthday.
Ah, right, okay.
So yeah, and he drove a Lamborghini. So
Oh, did they do that here?
yeah, I think,
The supercar experience.
yeah.
So we're going to look at coming round to the road there. I think, is that your mum and dad there?
Yeah,
It is, isn't
yeah.
it? Give them a wave if you want. And then bring us the steering round, that's it. And then as you get nice and straight in the road, let's build the speed up to about 10 miles an hour. So remember, when we change the gear, the clutch, we have to put it down all the way, and we do it right away. So hand on your gear stick. So keep your speed up first of all with your accelerator. Put your left foot over the top of the clutch. Keep your speed up a little bit more for me. Okay, so when I say now, I want you to put the clutch down all the way, but keep the speed up first of all. Okay, and then we're going to do it now. So clutch down, pull the gear back to 2, so push it over to me and all the way back. All the way back. Clutch pedal up.
Right.
That's it. Hands on your wheel. Watch where we're going.
Oh.
There you go. And that's you in second gear. Now what you might notice is the car's actually going just a little bit faster for you, isn't
Yeah.
it? Even though you're not pressing the accelerator. The car's now staying at 8 miles an hour. And that's because we're in second gear. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go left. Now I'll put a signal to the left on for you. It's nice and safe. Big steer round. Straightening up your wheel. Brilliant. And then just a little squeeze on the gas pedal for me. And we're going straight ahead here. Now you'll see the white wall. We're going to go up to the left there. So we check there's nobody coming to our right.
No,
It's
fine.
nice and clear behind us. And then we're going to come up to the left here. The track is nice and clear for us. Up on the track we go. Brilliant. We check there's nobody behind us. It's
No,
looking
okay.
safe. So
No.
let's get the speed up to about 15-ish. Now if you look at our position, we're kind of in the middle, aren't we? So let's bring it slightly over to my side. Did you ever ride your bike out on the road to school or anything?
No.
Do you ever ride out there at all?
No.
Because on the road we try and stay to the left hand side, so then like we leave space for people coming up the way as we're going down the road type of thing. So keeping your speed about there, that's brilliant. Well done.
We're turning left, right,
Yeah, we'll stay on the main track at the moment. So what you'll notice is that the main track is going to kind of bend slightly round to the left and see
Yeah.
it going up into the distance towards a grey building.
Yeah.
So as we come round here, that's it. So with your steering, just trying to keep us on our side. That's it. And then you'll see there how we've got the nice space to go down past the red car. That's it. So you've got that nice space. That's it. Just keeping us off the grass that wee bit. Well done. And then we can see the road's going to end up here. All we're doing is we're going to the right. So come off your accelerator.
Yeah.
You'll feel the car starting to slow down for you, which
Yeah.
is good. Keep us nice and straight just now. And it's going to be a big steer to the right.
Oh.
That's it. Lovely. And then build up your speed again a little bit. And what we're going to try and do, I'm going to try and get it to go from second gear to third gear shortly, alright?
Alright.
So we're just going to follow the shape of the track around again. That's it, Oscar. Once you straighten up, I'm just going to fix something about the wipers for you here, so just bear with me 2 ticks. There you go, that's it, sorted. So, we're just still following the road ahead, and the road's going to be going round to the right, and then once we're on the right bit, we're going to be on a nice big straight again, and that's where we're going to try changing it from second to third. Alright. So again, try and keep us to our side of the road. That's it. And then you can see the nice big gap for us. So put your hand on top of the gear stick again, but keep the wheel nice and straight for us. So keep your speed up there just a little bit. Foot on top of the clutch. So clutch all the way down with your clutch, straight down with it. Just push the gear gently into the middle, nice and gently, forward, and then forward again, bring your clutch up. That's you in third gear, well done. Now you'll notice now the speed will be a little bit faster again, so just a bit on your accelerator. That's it. And then as you start to come off the accelerator for the bend, so off it completely, you'll feel the car starting to slow down. Just follow the white line on my side round. That's it. Brilliant. And as you look ahead, nice big bit of track. Oh, keeping us on our side. That's it. So onto your accelerator again, and again aim for between 15 and 20 in terms of that number in the middle. Lovely. And then as we're coming up, you do see the track narrows a bit. There is the red car coming, but we're going to share the space, so look to where your gap is. So don't look at the red car, look at the gap. Steer a little bit towards them, so you're off the grass. That's it. Don't worry about the bumps, it's just a big pothole. And then round following me there. That's it. It's nice and straight. That's it. Remember, eyes up.
Yeah.
So what we're going to do is get the car into second gear. So hand on top of the gear sticks. Remember, the clutch has to go all the way down. So just push it all the way down with your left foot.
Right,
That's it, yeah. All the way to the floor. Gear to the middle. Over to me. Back to me again. And as you start to bring the clutch all the way up, both hands on your wheel and relax off the pedals again. Let the car settle to that slow speed and follow it round to the right. Good lad, well done. And as we straighten up, what we're going to do is we're going to take the next road on the right. So we'll put a signal to the right on by pushing this up here. That's it.
I'm turning this way.
Yeah, this one here. Good, well done. And you can see there's a little kind of crossroads, so we just have a little scan, nobody's coming towards it, so it's nice and clear for us.
Are we heading straight or?
Yeah, we're just going straight up at the moment. Can you see the black and yellow poles in front of us?
Oh yeah.
Right, so we're going to get towards those there. So just come off the accelerator completely for me. We're going to get the car back into first gear. So hand on top of the gear stick, clutch pedal down for me again, Oscar. Push the gear over and forward into one.
And then
Yep,
there.
forward again. That's it in first. And gently bring, there you go. And then I'm going to take over the pedals just now. So you feel the car stopping, that's me doing it. Alright,
Yeah.
well done with what you're doing there. Up into third gear as well. Did you think you got up into third gear so quickly? No? Well done. So what we're going to look at here is the steering. Now, I mentioned to you at the very start there about like the go-kart steering. So in a go-kart, what do? You steer about that much, don't you? And that's all it does. Do you have like a steering wheel at home for like an Xbox or PlayStation or anything?
Yeah, my brother does. He has pedals and the steering wheel as well.
So have you ever had a shot of it? Or does
Yeah.
it not, I was going to say, does he not let you touch it, or does it, does he let you? So like when you do the steering on that, does it do more? Does it do like big handfuls or?
No, it only goes about probably that way. That's much.
Yeah.
It doesn't go all the way around.
So in the car it obviously does a lot more than that, doesn't
Yeah.
it? So in this bit here we're going to think about the steering as we're coming through, right? Before we do it, on your right hand stick there, yeah, can you just like grab it and like pull it towards the steering wheel? That's it, let it go. That's it, just to give the window a little clean for us. So we've got coming through the first two posts here, so you probably need just a gentle steer to the right first of all. That's it. Now I've got the pedals, I'll take care of the speed, so don't worry too much about that, right? So you can see the next one that's slightly offset. So what I want you to try and do, look at my hands here. See I'm like just kind of shuffling the wheel.
Yeah.
So see your right hand, take your right hand a bit lower down. And so we just do a kind of little bit of a shuffle. Exactly like that. Brilliant. Now just try and shuffle it back to the middle. That's it. Lovely. So you've got the wheel straight for going through, so we want to get the nose pointing towards the next one, so start shuffling it towards your side. That's it. And that's you start to do pull push steering. Well done. Keep it toward you just a little bit more because we've still got the pull a bit closer on my side. That's it. And then we start to shuffle it back towards me. There you go. Easy peasy. To come through these two poles there, Oscar. That's it, and then nice and straight to finish up. A little bit back towards you. Well done, good lad. Like I say, easy, eh? And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right at the end here, so we check the mirrors. We'll put a signal to the right on by pushing up. Okay, we're checking it's safe. See what these guys are doing. They're going left, that's fine. Right, so out we go. That's it, and then try and stay on the left hand side of the yellow discs up here. That's it. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right when we get there. So we check our mirrors and we put the signal to the right on.
What?
No, right towards you.
Alright.
So steer a little bit off the grass, that's it. It looks nice and safe. Out we go onto the main road there. And then straighten it up. That's it, and then just use the small steering to get back onto like our side of the road. Yeah. That's it. There you go. And then we'll build up the speed again a little bit. So what pedal are you going to use for that?
The gas.
That's it. So a little squeeze on your gas. And we're going to try and get back into second again. So foot on the clutch pedal, all the way down. So push it all the way down with your left.
Yeah.
Gear, pull it back to 2. Eyes up as you do it. So keep pulling back. Clutch up now. There you go. And see, like when you put your eyes up there, it was easier to see where you were going, wasn't it? So once you get used to the gears and like you know like where first and second and third is, like you'll have your eyes up to make sure you keep it like nice and safe and knowing which way you're going. So cover your accelerator again for me. And what we're going to do is just follow the road around to the right again. So look at the white line. That's it. Stuff. And again, you'll see the white line. We're going to follow round now. We don't need any signal. Now imagine there's a car coming down. Give them like their space. So there's where you turn, isn't it? Yeah. Perfect. And then you've got them in their space. So they'll just speed up to about 15 to 20, something like that. Now you're in second gear. We'll still stay in second gear for this bit. But in second gear, what you'll feel is like compared to third gear, like the engine becomes a bit noisier, doesn't it? The vibrations a little bit more.
Yeah.
So again, imagine a car coming towards you. Still cover your accelerator, and then as we come out the bend, we'll increase the speed again a little bit. So does your brother enjoy his Lamborghini shot?
Yeah. Also, we were in a drift car as well.
Oh, were you?
Yeah, so it was really fun.
I've seen them do the drifting here and stuff like that.
It's fun.
And then as we come up here, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking the first road on the left. So on this bend there's actually like a little road to the left that we're going to be taking off, Oscar. So we check our mirrors on approach, know what's going on behind us. So the car that's behind us is actually quite a bit in the distance. Then what we will do is we'll put a signal to the left on to let them know that we're going down that way. That's it. And we'll come off the accelerator completely. And as we come down, we have a check. There's nobody coming around it, so we're going to be going up the hill.
We're just going straight on.
Yeah, so just straight on. So don't worry about the accelerator at the moment. We're quite alright just doing the 8 miles an hour, because what we're going to do, there's a little bend to the right coming up, yeah? We're going to go up just following the main road, we follow the bend round, but once we get round there I'm going to get you to stop the car. Okay. And I'm going to talk you through it now. The brake pedal's what we use for that.
Is it in the middle?
That is, but we use our right foot on that, because when we stop, we put the clutch all the way down as well.
Okay.
Okay, so put your left foot over the clutch, bring your steering round, but put your clutch all the way down now. So clutch all the way down. As you straighten up, right foot goes on the middle pedal and it gently squeezes it. Nicely gently. Oh, keep your clutch pedal down now.
Okay.
So clutch down and back on your brake as well. So squeezing your brake. That's it, and we'll stop here. Keep your clutch down though.
Oh,
So we'll put the clutch down. I've got my foot on the brake, so you put your foot on the brake as well. But keep your clutch pedal down for me. And what we're going to do is put the handbrake up. That's it. Put the gear into the middle. There we go. Now relax your feet off the pedals. There you go. So that's the car stopped. So what I'm going to get you to do here is think a little bit about the clutch. Now when you were pressing the clutch there,
yeah.
and you took your foot off, the car kind of juddered
Yeah.
and it stalled, didn't it? And that's because the clutch makes the car move. So the clutch does the gear, or helps us do the gear changing,
Okay.
but it also makes the car move. So just now, I've put the clutch down so I can select reverse gear. Now bear in mind, I don't have an accelerator, I've only got a brake. Now,
Okay.
when I bring the clutch up, I bring it up to a thing called the biting point. Now do you see how I'm bringing it up a little bit? And
Yeah.
it's making the car move. Okay, now I'm going to just take it just a little bit closer to the grass. Like that. And then, now I'm not using the brake, but the car's not falling down this hill because I'm holding it with the bit called the biting point. And that's what I'm going to get you to try doing here, right?
Yeah.
So put the clutch pedal all the way down for me. So keep it down and we're going to put the car into reverse. So we lift up, there's a little collar there. So we hold the collar
Oh.
up, that's it. All the way over to me and forward. Brilliant. Very gently bring your clutch pedal up about that much. Hold it there. You hear the engine change a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay, so take your hand, put it on the handbrake.
Man. Oh.
Handbrake. So what we're going to do is put the handbrake down. I'll help you a bit with that. So squeeze the button in.
Yep.
And then all the way down. Right, gently bring your left foot up, just a bit of pound coin thickness. Hold it there. Do you feel that?
Yeah.
Right, so keep it there. There's a car behind us, so I need you to keep your left foot nice and still. That's perfect, Oscar. Think about like half a pound coin thickness. Bring your left foot up just half a pound coin thickness. Hold it there. Push it down a pound coin now. So down the way. And up the way. So see how that's connecting and disconnecting the engine to the wheels? That's what the clutch does.
Alright. Okay.
So that's you connecting, so if you push down a bit you disconnect, then back up again to connect. And that's what the biting point does for you. Then down a wee bit, then up a wee bit, then all the way down, brake pedal to stop. So use your brake pedal in the middle, but keep your clutch down as you do it. Okay, and then we'll go into neutral and handbrake up. I've just done that there, I can see your left foot shaking a bit. So
Yeah.
off you come, because it's a lot of strain, isn't it, on your
Yeah,
foot there?
yeah.
Well done, that's brilliant. So you see there how the clutch makes the car move? It
Yeah.
connects the engine in to the wheels, and that's
Yeah.
how it does it. So we're going to get the car moving off, so we want it into first gear. So let's put the clutch pedal down.
Clutch pedal down.
So that's your left foot.
Oh, this one. Right.
So clutch pedal down.
Yep.
Into first gear, because that's going to be our moving off gear.
Right.
And then I want you to find that thing called the biting points. You know when you brought the clutch up there and the engine made a slightly different noise?
Yeah.
So just do that, because that's your biting point in this car. There, hand on your handbrake. We look around, it's looking safe, so we'll put the handbrake down. So it's a lift and a squeeze.
Wait, lifting this.
So lift it a bit more to squeeze the button in.
High up.
Out there.
Oh, there we
That's it. And then just take your foot off the clutch. That's you got it moving. Well done. And then we'll build the speed up a little bit with your accelerator. Brilliant stuff, and then just following it round. Good stuff.
It's
And
actually easier than I thought.
but it is once you're in, isn't
Yeah.
it? And then we're going to get to the crossroads and we're going to go straight ahead, so we'll come off the accelerator. So we're going into the road straight up, but there's a car coming down, so we want to share the space with these guys. That's it, so you can see like your gap to go up, can't you?
Yep.
That's it. Perfect stuff, Oscar, well done. So steer a little bit to the right, just so we stay off the grass, so you can probably feel your car
Yeah.
kind of rotting in it there, can't you?
Yeah.
Good stuff. And then we come up here, we'll come off the accelerator.
Yep.
So we're going to do the big steer to the left.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put a signal to the left on so folk know we're turning down. So it's down for left. That's it. Now we're coming in here, there's lots of parked cars, so I'll take over the pedals here just because it's a bit tight in terms of space. So do your big steer in for me. And we're going to look to go past the black car, so steer out to the right to go past it. And that's it. That's perfect. And then just kind of look at where your mum is, so kind of, I'm not saying knock over your mum and dad, but just steer the car towards them. That's it. And then as you start looking again, you'll see the gap down in the left, so steer in behind the black car. So that's it, eyes on the black car, big steer towards it. And then straighten it up. One more turn to you to straighten up. Keep it going.
Oh, wait.
No, keep the wheel going the way you're doing it. That's it, nice and straight. Perfect. There we go. And then just turn the key to switch the engine off. I'll secure the car up. Oh, actually don't switch the engine off yet. Just remembered you've got a camera. So let me just stop that there. So well done on that, that was fantastic. So what we'll do is we'll get the camera here, and then because your mum and dad hopefully have got the little diary, I'll fill that out. But well done, Oscar, that was fantastic.
Thank you.
So stop.